Welcome to another video of Food Nourish Deep Dives, the videocast of foodnourish.net, where we explore topics like health, food, supplements, and alternative approaches to health and wellness. I am absolutely thrilled you're joining me today because, honestly, we are tackling something that almost every single one of us deals with. We're going to completely demystify chronic neck stiffness and that dreaded thing we commonly call tech neck. And they're doing it using a structured, evidence-based approach straight from the latest 2026 guidelines. So get ready to beat that stress, screen strain, and stiffness for good.
Okay, I want to start off with a number that should absolutely shock you. 50 pounds. Seriously, think about holding a 50-pound dumbbell right now. That is the exact amount of mechanical load you are putting on your fragile cervical spine if you're tilting your head forward at a 45-degree angle. You know, that classic texting or hunched over the laptop posture we all do? Yeah, 50 pounds.
To put that into perspective, when your head is in a totally neutral position, like looking straight ahead, it weighs about 10 to 12 pounds. And your neck? It's perfectly designed to carry that. It can do that all day. But look at what happens when you tilt just 15 degrees forward. The load jumps to roughly 27 pounds. Tilt down 45 degrees, and boom, you are hitting that 50-pound mark. Now, when you consider that working adults average 8 to 10 hours of daily screen time between work and chilling out at home, that means you're literally multiplying the weight your neck muscles have to fight against for a third of your life. It's no wonder you're in pain.
So to fix this, we need a really clear treatment plan. Here is our agenda. First, we'll unpack that 50-pound problem. Then we'll measure your specific tension, walk through a 10-minute daily reset, optimize your ergonomics and tools, hit a nervous system reset, and finally, wrap the whole shebang up into a simple 7-day plan. Let's dive in. Section 1, the 50-pound problem, stress meets screen strain. If your neck is absolutely screaming by 4 p.m. every single day, I need you to know it's not just your posture. It's actually this crazy chemical and mechanical cocktail. Understanding your body's fight-or-flight muscle tension is absolutely crucial here. When you're stressed out at work, your nervous system flips into survival mode. The American Psychological Association actually notes that cortisol keeps your muscle fibers primed. This causes your trapezius and levator scapulae muscles, you know, those big, meaty muscles in your upper back and neck, to stay continuously contracted long after a stressful email or meeting is over. So your stress chemistry is physically clenching the muscles while your heavy 50-pound screen posture is pulling on them at the exact same time. It is literally the perfect storm for stiffness. But here's the good news. Relief is completely possible without even leaving your house. If you look at the data here, notice how things like static stretching and ergonomic upgrades are free, they have a really strong evidence level, and they are best for preventing flare-ups in the first place. Meanwhile, things like heat therapy and smart neck massagers are incredibly effective for treating the stress-related tightness you already have. And we're going to combine these methods for maximum impact. All right, moving to Section 2, measuring your tension. Everyone's pain profile is totally unique, right? Before we can fix it, we need to figure out exactly what you're dealing with. So I want you to ask yourself right now, do you have tech neck or do you have stress tension? We're going to do a quick mental checklist, so keep track of how many yeses you get on this next part. Okay, here we go. Does stiffness set in within an hour of sitting at your desk? Do you get those nagging headaches starting right at the base of your skull? Does tightness spread across your upper shoulders by midday? Do you feel any weird numbness or tingling in your arms or hands? Does rotating your head feel kind of restricted? Do you catch yourself clenching your jaw during work? And lastly, does your neck soreness actually disrupt your sleep? All right, tally it up. If you scored 0 to 2 yeses, you've got mild tension. You can probably fix this with just some simple stretches. If you scored 3 to 4 yeses, that's moderate tension. You're going to need targeted recovery tools alongside stretching. But if you scored 5 or more, and especially if you said yes to that tingling in your hands, actually scratch that. Any tingling means you should really book a visit with a clinician before trying to treat it yourself. Section 3, the 10-minute reset routine. For those of you in that mild to moderate range, this right here is going to be your daily foundational habit. This is a super simple sequence that targets the 5 muscle groups most destroyed by screens and stress, and you only need to do it morning and night. First up, chin tucks for 1 minute. Just sit tall and pull your chin straight back like you're making a double chin to wake up those deep neck flexors. Second, the upper trapezius stretch for a minute. Just gently tilt your ear down to your shoulder. Third, the levator scapula stretch. For this one, drop your chin down toward your armpit. Fourth, 2 minutes of thoracic extensions. Sit in a chair and gently arch your mid-back over the top edge. It seriously relieves so much pressure on your neck. And finally, 2 minutes of wall angels. Stand flat against a wall and slide your arms up and down like you're making a snow angel. This strengthens your posture. Just 10 minutes. That does almost all the heavy lifting for your recovery. Section 4. Ergonomics and recovery tools. Because let's be real, if you do all those amazing stretches and then go right back to a terrible desk setup, you're going to ruin all your progress instantly. You absolutely have to prevent new tension from forming. So set your monitor so the top third of the screen is directly at your eye level. Adjust your chair so your hips are sitting just slightly above your knees, and please, I'm begging you, stop cradling your phone between your ear and your shoulder. It's the worst. Use the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look 20 feet away for 20 seconds to give your system a break. And make sure to rotate your positions hourly. Sit, stand, walk around. These are 5-minute fixes, but they are non-negotiable. Now, before we look at the specific recovery tools you can use to treat the tension you already have, I want to share a quick way you can support your overall routine. If you're looking to optimize your health, head over to foodnourish.net/deals. You'll find all the best wellness and supplement deals from major trusted brands like Apollo, Peptide Sciences, Perpetual Life, iHerb, Source Naturals, Nootropics Depot, Bioptimizers, and a whole lot more. It's an awesome resource to round out your wellness toolkit, and you can easily get the link right down in the description of this video. All right, let's get back into the recovery tools. When we compare heat, cold, and TENS therapy side by side, heat therapy is definitely your best friend for chronic, stress-related tension because it increases blood flow and relaxes the tissue. Cold therapy? That's really only for acute, sudden injuries within the first 48 hours. It numbs the pain, sure, but it doesn't do much for chronic stiffness. Then we have TENS therapy, which uses these tiny electrical pulses to literally block pain signals from reaching your brain, all while triggering an endorphin release. Pretty cool, right? So you might be wondering what device you should actually buy. You see massage guns everywhere, and while they deliver intense percussion that feels great for those large shoulder muscles, you should absolutely never use them on the front of your neck or directly on your spine. It's just too risky. A smart neck massager, on the other hand, is built specifically for the delicate cervical spine. It safely combines those low-intensity TENS pulses with soothing heat. Plus, it's hands-free, totally safe for daily 15-minute sessions, and targets the exact muscles ruined by tech neck.
Section 5, Nervous System Reset. Like we talked about earlier, you can't just treat the muscle layer. You have to turn off the stress signal driving the contraction. If your brain is stuck in fight or flight, your neck is never going to fully let go. The absolute fastest, zero-cost way to drop your heart rate is the 4-7-8 breathing protocol. Here's how you do it. Inhale quietly through your nose for 4 counts. Hold that breath for 7 counts, and then exhale completely out through your mouth for 8 counts. Doing just 3 rounds of this shifts your body out of fight or flight. It's like a magic switch. You can even pair this with humming on a long exhale to stimulate your vagus nerve. Oh, and make sure you're sleeping on your side or back with a single supportive pillow. Stomach sleeping is basically forcing 8 straight hours of intense head rotation on your poor neck. Finally, Section 6, the 7-day plan. Let's see how all of this builds together by stacking these habits into a super manageable week. The best part about this daily roadmap is that it doesn't require hours of your time. Every morning starts with that quick 5-minute reset routine of stretches to wake things up. During the workday, your focus is just on ergonomics. Keep that monitor at eye level and actually take those 20-20-20 visual breaks. Then in the evening, you spend 10 to 15 relaxing minutes using a heat pack or a smart neck massager while doing your 4-7-8 breathing. It's all about small, consistent actions. They compound into massive, measurable relief over just a single week. I want to leave you with this final, absolutely crucial takeaway. Track your pain on a 0 to 10 scale every evening for the next 14 days. Proper self-care fixes about 80% of neck tension. But if your number does not drop after 2 weeks of consistent work, do not hesitate to book a physical therapist. Don't let that 50 pounds of pressure weigh you down for another day. So, what is one small change you can make to your setup today that your future self will thank you for tomorrow? Goodbye, listeners. Please make sure to check out the resource article, or in the case of multiple resources, they are in the video's description. Like the video to help us grow our channel and continue delivering deep dives in health matters. And make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss another video. Stay healthy and keep looking up.